Well, let's boost the mood on this spooky Triple B and talk about some basketball, yeah?
At long last, the Kentucky basketball season has finally arrived. The seasoned Cats, led by first-year head coach Mark Pope, played 2 exhibition games in the past week and won by a combined 102 points. It's now time, however, for the real games to start, and the number 23 ranked Cats begin their season at home against Wright State Monday night. BYU transfer Jackson Robinson shined in the 2 exhibition games, shooting a combined 13 from 22 from three-point range against Kentucky Wesleyan and Minnesota State. Just yesterday, Robinson was one of 50 players named to the Naismith Trophy Men's College Basketball Player of the Year watch list. Now in its 57th season, the Naismith Trophy has been won by 2 Kentucky players in the past, Anthony Davis in 2012 and Oscar Tshiebwe in 2022. Kentucky has played Wright State 4 times in program history and is 4-0 with an average margin of win of 20 points per game. Also on Monday, Kentucky women's basketball opens its season with a matchup against USC Upstate. With this year's roster being almost completely brand new, no one has really seen this group of Wildcats in action other than the blue-white scrimmage. However, Kentucky should come away with the textbook season opening win.
That's right. Last year, the Cats came away with the win 82-54. Expect a pretty similar performance, especially with new talent in the likes of Player of the Year preseason nominee Georgia Amore and star Clara Strack. Kentucky's tallest player, 6'7" Clara Silva, should have no issue under the basket either, considering USC Upstate's tallest stands at 6'1". The Wildcats opener tips off at 5 o'clock at Memorial Coliseum, which means you could have yourself a Kentucky basketball doubleheader on Monday. In other UK basketball news, Wednesday night marked another big night for the NBA for a few of the former Cats.
After 3 disappointing games to open the 2024 season, former Cat Karl Anthony Towns had his breakout game for the New York Knicks on Wednesday night. Towns, who had failed to score more than 21 points in either of his first 3 games with the New York Knicks after coming over from the Minnesota Timberwolves, poured in 44 points to lead the Knicks to a 116-107 win over the Miami Heat. Cat also totaled 13 rebounds, recording his 3rd double-double as a Knick and 366 of his career. Towns' 44 points were the most scored in a single game by a Knicks center since Basketball Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing did so in 1996.
In the loss to the Knicks, Tyler Hero contributed his best game of the early season Wednesday night, scoring 34 points on 12 of 20 shooting. The bucket splashed 8 three-pointers, marking the 3rd game of his career hitting that mark. Bam Adebayo continued his early season struggles, however, scoring just 11 points with 3 rebounds. Through 4 games, Adebayo is averaging 11 points per game. Last season, the back-to-back All-Star averaged 19 points per game and 10 rebounds.
It's always good seeing our former players constantly succeeding on the biggest stages of sports, whether it's the MLB, NFL, or NBA.
Absolutely, Daniel.